Hey Canucks fans, do you think that Vancouver is a desirable location for NHL free agents? I'm Canuck Clay. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, May the 4th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Tonight, it's a members-only live stream. So if you are an all-star, franchise, hero, or legend member, join me tonight at 10 p.m. I do this the first Wednesday of every month. So we'll see you 10 p.m. tonight on my YouTube channel. Also, because today's Wednesday, I have not only a bowling update, but an overall sporting update. So watch to the end of this video for that. And before I get to today's topic about Vancouver as a desirable location, spot for destination, I should say, for NHL free agents, want to recognize Beau Horvat, our captain, who was the club's nominee for the Clancy Award, the King Clancy Award. Every team gets to nominate a player voted by your own teammates, so that's a big honor in itself. And the Clancy Award goes to a player who best shows leadership qualities on and off the ice and makes good, substantial humanitarian contributions. I'm sure the actual description is a little more formal than that, but that's really what it is: leadership qualities and humanitarian contributions. Obviously, we know of Beau's leadership qualities, both on the ice, in the locker room, in the media, so on and so forth, really maturing as a captain. You guys know that he's my favorite current Canucks player. Luongo is my favorite all-time player, but my favorite current Canucks player. You guys know that my son Sean caddied for Horvat at the annual Jake Milford golf tournament about 6 years ago now. It was an amazing experience, and Sean still recounts that experience to this day. And we know of what Beau's done off the ice in terms of humanitarian work as well. He was one of the leaders of the NHL's involvement in the Black Lives Matters movement 2 years ago when they stopped the bubble for a couple of days to get involved in that. He's been involved in the You Can Play, the hockey diversity, LGBTQ issues as well. So overall, a really good spokesperson, a very, very good representative of what it means to be a Canucks player, to be a part of the Canucks organization. We say we are all Canucks. I'm not sure if they still use that a lot, but he definitely exemplifies that in the way he deals with his leadership, in the way he donates his time and his energy to worthwhile causes. So once again, congratulations to Beau Horvat. All right, I want to talk about this really quickly for a few minutes about Vancouver. And do you think it's a free agent destination? And I'd say maybe in the early 2010s, 11s, and then the middle all the way about to 2013, 14. I'd say it was. You look at signings like Dan Hamhuis, who came here as a free agent, Manny Malhotra, and the list goes on and on. But there are many guys that weren't acquired by trade or by drafting that actually signed here as free agents. Even like we can talk about their contracts all they want, but guys like Louis Eriksson, Jay Beagle, Anton Roussel in later years. Now, maybe it's because Jim Benning was throwing them a lot of money. I get that too, but there had to be a certain allure to coming to this team and to this city. And I bring it up today, you guys, because yesterday in the media availability, President of Hockey Operations, Jim Rutherford, talked about that they're going to spend some money. When they didn't talk about guys like Boudreau and Pettersson and Demko, they were talking about off-ice things as well. So a couple of interesting things they said. They said that they're going to redo some of the arena in Abbotsford. They can only do so much, he said, but they're going to try and make that a better experience. And then two really cool things. They're going to renovate Rogers Arena, especially the media room, the Norm Jewison media room, and then the locker rooms, make them more accessible and more practical for the coaches, the trainers, and the players. So that's kind of cool. And then the biggest news was building a brand new practice facility, which is really, really neat, and something that's, I presume, state-of-the-art, something that's really, really modern and really practical as well. And you think back to the Mike Gillis days about over a decade ago, where he was doing some really creative things, whether it was upgrading certain things. I'm not even talking about John Tortorella getting his own stowaway bed in the locker room. That's another story for another day. But yeah, doing things like with their sleep patterns and their meals and their traveling and all these other things that they're trying to do, hyperbaric crazy chambers. Probably not good for claustrophobic people. But Mike Gillis was known as cutting edge that way and trying new things. And it looks like Rutherford, he might not be going to that extreme, but he is trying to make Vancouver, he's trying to make it more comfortable and better for the players that you have now, both in Vancouver and in Abbotsford. But then the big picture part of that, why that's important, is because players talk to each other, of course, and especially players that are becoming free agents, UFAs. And if you're deciding between two teams and they're both offering you the same money and the same term, what's going to be some of the deciding factors? Well, the actual city, how beautiful the city is, and I'd say Vancouver is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. But not only the city, but the amenities, the training facilities, the location, the modernness of these things, the staff. So all these things come into play for free agents, and it's not always whoever's offering the biggest contract or the most money or the longest term. A lot of times these kind of intangibles come into play. So it was really neat for me to hear that Rutherford is paying attention to that, improving the Abbotsford facility, improving Rogers Arena, the bowels of Rogers Arena, the dressing room, and most importantly, building a new practice facility. So my question to you, Canucks fans, is whether you talk about those amenities, whether you talk about Boudreau, although who knows how long he's going to be around, considering the video from yesterday, and I didn't even talk about the team itself because we do that all the time. But do you look at, is Vancouver, do you think, a desirable place for free agents because of the players on the ice, a chance to play with Demko and Petey and Hughes and Horvat and for now Besser and Miller, Podkolzin, so on and so forth. So there's on ice, there's Bruce Boudreau, the opportunity to play for him. There's the stability and management now in Rutherford and Alvin as opposed to Benning. So there's all that has to do with hockey, and there's all the things that have to do outside of hockey. The city itself, beautiful Vancouver, the practice facilities, the amenities, philosophy, all those things. So my question to you, Canucks fans, is if you were an NHL free agent and you look at all those things, including the potential of the team as well, would you consider Vancouver a desirable place to play, a desirable place to live? Now, we might be biased because we are here, we are in the thick of it, but we might be biased in one way in saying Vancouver's a great city, but we might be biased in the other way saying, but we're not really a good hockey team right now, and there's always a bit of flux and confusion around here or unclarity, so maybe it's not a great place. But I would love to know what you think in the comments below. Okay, I want to give you a quick sports update. No, I'll do my shoutouts and then I'll give my sports update and then I'll do the secret word at the end. So shout out obviously to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions. And Advanced City Experts Real Estate Group. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. To legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, and Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Bluefield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Groove, and Carol Bovenlander. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm back into sports now, which is nice. I'm not taking a course this summer, as you know. So in the span of the last 48 hours, I got a brand new set of golf clubs from a guy I bowl with. I was very blessed by him. I actually helped him win a hockey pool, and he won $300. He was going to give $150 to me, but he gave me basically this really nice set of clubs, and he said, we'll call it even. So very, very grateful to Dave Riley for that. So thank you, Dave, if you're watching this. And then I was able to, so I didn't get to the range yet. I will this weekend. But then in the span of 30 hours, basically, I played softball on Monday night, hit a 3-run home run, which I was proud of my first hit in 3 years. Then I bowled yesterday, which I'll get to in a second, and then I played roller hockey last night. And we are now 2-2 in the season. We won 6-3. And guess who scored the game-winning goal? This guy. It was on the power play. I'm not the best skater. I have horrible hands, but I'm good at mucking up in front of the net. And there's not a lot of contact, so I don't worry about getting blasted with the cross check from behind. But it turned out to be the game-winning goal. I just was fighting in the crease, and I was able to get it near the crease, and I was able to put it past the goalie on a rebound. And that was the 4th goal of the game, and we ended up winning 6-3. And I tweeted this. They say you should celebrate when you score like you've been there before. You guys, I rarely get there. I score 1 or 2 goals a game. Sorry, not 1 or 2 goals a game. I score 1 or 2 goals a season. So this one, probably the earliest I've ever scored. It took 4 games for me to score, and I probably won't score again. I'm not just saying that. I probably won't score again. So I didn't like go crazy, but it was a big goal. Put us up 4-2 at the time. So instead of the woo, I actually did one of these. I've seen some players do that with their gloves. I'm not sure what I'm doing, if I'm pantomiming or pretending I have a puppet on my, or whatever I'm doing, or knocking on a door. But I kind of did that, and then my teammates kind of gave me a hug, which was kind of cool. Okay, so softball was good. We won. Hockey was good. We won. Bowling right in the middle, not so good. So we're starting our last third of the season, a 5-week, and I've told you that we played pretty poorly the first 2 weeks, first 2 seasons, the first 2 thirds. For this third, we actually played against David Riley, who's a good friend of mine, the guy I won the hockey pool with, and then the guy who gave me his clubs, which I was grateful for. So I was able to chat with him for a couple hours, watch the Pittsburgh Rangers game. So Dave's team beat us 28-22. I only bowled a 163 average, so not the best. So I lost 8-2 against my opponent. But the crazy thing is, he had a 169 average coming in. I had a 168 average, so we both bowled under average. Going into the fourth game, we were tied. So he beat me by a combined 18 pins in the first 2 games. I beat him in the third game by 18 pins. So going into the fourth game, we were tied, and then he beat me by 7. So he got 3 of the 4 games, 6 points, plus the total another 2. So he got 8 out of 10. So I only got 2. Then my middle guy played really well, Amby, so he got 8, so that makes 10, because he won 3 games plus total. And then our anchor, Jeff, wasn't there, so Dave Riley, who was there, their anchor, he beat Jeff 2 of the 4 games. Jeff uses his average score as his absent score, and then David won total. So we had 2, 8, and 4, so that's 14 points in terms of individuals. And of the 4 games plus total, we won games 3 and 4, so that's another 8, 22, but we didn't win total. So we lost 28-22. Amby bowled really well. Loved my company, my time with Dave, but then not very happy with my own bowling performance. But and the last thing is, I woke up super sore today. Bowling doesn't make me sore. Softball, it's not the most cardio heavy, but you can get sore running the bases, especially the way I run. And then hockey, I was really sore because our game was like 11 o'clock last night, so I didn't get home till 12:30. By the time I shower and have a quick snack, it's 1:30 by the time I go to bed. So I'm really sore today. I'm really achy, and and that's my sob story for you. So if you made it this far, 12 minutes into the video, just type the word SORE, S-O-R-E. Who knows what people not watching the video are going to wonder what we're talking about in the chat, but then I'll know that you are a true one and you made it this far. Okay, friends, as always, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member or upgrade your membership if you'd like to, leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Is Vancouver, for you, for players, a destination still for free agents? Members, I'll see you tonight at 10 p.m. for my monthly members live stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.